With most turbocharged cars, we see a front-mounted air-to-air intercooler that's used to remove the heat out of the intake charge air. Anytime we compress air, it naturally becomes hotter. And of course, heated air is the enemy of power. Anytime the air becomes hotter, it becomes less dense, which means that it contains less oxygen for a certain volume of the air. So cooling that back down is essential for our engine to be able to make the power it's capable of. In a drag application, however, we more often see the use of a water-to-air intercooler. Now, there's a couple of reasons why the water-to-air intercooler is popular. First of all, the water-to-air intercooler is actually a pretty efficient way of cooling the air, and this means that the water-to-air intercooler core can generally be physically smaller than an equivalent air-to-air intercooler. The problem with a water-to-air intercooler in a road car application, however, is that once the water has passed through the intercooler and taken heat out of the intake charge, we then need to also remove the heat back out of the water. This requires another core at the front of the car. Now, in a drag application, we've got the benefit that the car is obviously only running for a short period of time, with the run down the strip perhaps taking 6 seconds or even less. At the same time, we can also use ice water instead of just plain water. So we're starting with a cooling medium that's much cooler than the ambient air temperature if we were using an air-to-air intercooler. The last advantage with a water-to-air intercooler in this application is that it allows the entire front end of the car to be blocked off. We don't need any ducting or vents to allow airflow to an air-to-air intercooler core. And this actually adds an aerodynamic advantage to the car and reduces drag. All of these factors add up to increased engine performance, increased engine reliability, and improved aerodynamics, making the car faster down the drag strip.
If you like that video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you're subscribed. We release a new video every week. And if you like free stuff, we've got a great deal for you. Click the link in the description to claim your free spot to our next live lesson.